feel like love is an understatement for this look. Like, I love how big the eyes are, and I don't know, I feel like nothing is overplayed. Like, the lips and the eyebrows are all still natural, but it's still really glam. And I don't know, I like it. I like how glowy it is, and how it's really, I feel like it's good for any occasion, but it's still kind of natural as well. I wanted to show you it because I feel like it's really good, a kind of go-to for loads of occasions. And tonight I was going to go to my friend Hope's gig, and she's amazing, but I feel like I haven't dressed up in forever, so I'm so excited for it. And I feel like this is my go-to, like, dressing up, feeling good, makeup look. Yeah, I don't think anything is too excessive about this look. Like, it's very glowy, and like there's still full brows and everything. And obviously, like, it's kind of dramatic with a darker eyeshadow, but I feel like it's still natural. Like, the contour or anything, nothing is so heavy. And I think that means like people can kind of focus on your own features more. So if there's anything you need to change in this tutorial to make it fit your face better or look better on you, then you can just go ahead and do it. So it will be the perfect look for you. Like, if you need to blend the eyeshadow out more to make your eyes bigger, or if you know, just whatever to make it work for you and for you to feel good is the goal. So I hope you enjoy this all cruelty-free products tutorial, and I hope you go somewhere pretty to wear it. Now that I've done one eye, I'm gonna start doing this eye. I'm starting off with the Revolution Chocolate Vice palette. I'm gonna take the gold shade and I'm gonna tap it on all over my eyelid. I'm just going to wipe off the little bit of the eyeshadow that fell. I'm then going to take a baby brush with a light peachy shade, a shimmery one from the Chocolate Vice again, and I'm going to put them in a corner. I already have a little bit there from when I accidentally started doing this eye. My sleek Vintage Romance 141 palette. I'm going to use a blending brush and put a darker brown in my crease and stretch it up. And I'm going to start with my eyes open so I can, because my eyelids are a tiny bit hooded, so I can see where my crease is and where the darkness needs to be. Because my eyelids are hooded, if I just close my eyes and put the darkness in my crease, it might disappear when I open my eyes. Before I carry on blending, I'm also going to put it under my eyes so I can see how much I'm going to need above my eyes. I want the under eyes to be a little bit smoked out, and I just need to make sure that this gap is filled. And I'm just using kind of a thick angled eye brush for that, and then I'm going to carry on blending. I'm going to smoke out the bottom a bit more with the blending brush. And really lightly fade out the top. Then I'm going to continue building up the darker shade in my crease. And I'm just keeping on building up the colour in the crease. then I'm going to top up the gold on my eyelid again in case it's faded out a little bit. The tapping sound is just me knocking excess product off. All out all over my face, especially with a glittery colour, because it's going to flick all the excess shadow. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply eyelashes. I'm using the eylure individual eyelashes, and I'm going to use the long ones. And then when we get nearer to the front of my eye, we can use a medium one. If you have maybe smaller eyes or short eyelashes, you can kind of adjust it with your eye. Just taking tweezers to put it on, but you could also do it with your fingers. It doesn't really matter with individual lashes. I'm going to put a medium lash near the front of my eye. They start drying, then I can put mascara on them. But I'm going to wait till they've dried because I don't want to move the lash. Using the 17 falsifeye mascara, and I'm like gelling my natural eyelashes together and the fake. And I was just moving my eyelashes around a bit with the wand to make everything look even. Before I finish, I'm going to use the LA Girl Concealer in Porcelain, and I'm just going to tap it under my eyes because I concealed after because I didn't want the pigment to drop and mess it up. And this shade looks a lot lighter, but I find that because it's quite a thin formula, it will blend in easily, or it can be sort of thinned down, this formula. But it's also quite full coverage, so I really like it. And then I'm going to go back with a brush to blend out the brown again. The concealer kind of got in the way. And then I'm going to do it on the other side because I did it before but it didn't come out too strong. And I want both sides to be even. And then I'm going to use this as a natural base for my highlights, so like not shimmery, but it will contribute to the highlights, so I'm bringing it up on the sides of my face too. Now I'm going to powder down my whole face. I'm using the Ben Nye banana powder, which is really good for me because my skin's yellow, but if you have, well, my skin has yellow undertones in, but if you have a more pink skin, then I think a translucent powder might be better. Or one, you could take one in your skin tone, but if you're looking for a lighter look on this skin, you should go for a loose powder because it's harder to overdo it. And I'm using a big powder brush, the e.l.f. powder brush, to like push the powder into my skin without moving the foundation I put down earlier. But because it's a loose powder and I'm pressing it into my skin, it won't end up looking too much or too heavy. Now I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt and Highlight like duo highlighter and bronzing contouring palette, and I'm using it for the first time, so I'm going to start lightly. And the brushes I'm using, I'm working on building a completely synthetic brush collection. But as I'm building up, I'm just making sure I get use out of all of my brushes. But I found BH Cosmetics are doing really good synthetic brushes. And then I'm gonna go around my face too. And I'm also going to go down my nose. These are the BH synthetic brushes I've been loving, as I'm like changing all my collection to cruelty free. But obviously all the products mentioned in this video are cruelty free. So I'm just taking it down the sides of my nose and bringing it in the middle. Then I'm making sure I blend it, but I don't bring it too far up or too far down, because that's going to ruin the whole point of applying the contour in the first place. And I'm also going to take the highlight from this kit. I'm going to put that on my cheekbones. It's a really natural highlight, which I think is nice for maybe fall. I feel like more excessive highlight was way more fun in summer, but you could definitely kind of emphasize it by adding a different shade of highlight. I'm going to take another clean brush and put the highlight down my nose and on my cupid's bow. And just above my eyebrows and also under. Now I'm going to go in with like my favourite ever highlighting stroke blush palette, and this is the Revolution Golden Sugar 2 palette, and I'm going to be using a mixture of the shimmery peach and the matte colours near the bottom. I'm going to start with the shimmery peach because I just want it to blend into my highlighter and kind of create a transition from the highlighter to the matte with colour, not too much. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side too. And then I'm going to use the matte shade, the dark one, and blend it in with the peach. Because the matte shade on its own is kind of more of a bronzy tone than a blushing tone. Next I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat, and it's a bit unsharpened, but I'm kind of in a rush, so it'll be fine. The one in Iconic Nude. I'm not going to overline the lips, just stick to the natural shape. Oh, also I put lip balm on before I put the lip liner on, so it would be really sheared out and it would complete the shape of my lips, but it would just blend in because I want to put a lip gloss over this, a sheerish one, and I didn't want there to be like any block lines or anything like that. So yeah, I put lip liner in so everything will like melt in together. I use my favourite ever lip gloss, and this is perfect if you have curly hair because your hair won't stick to it. I don't know how, it's magical. Friend Beth got me this and it's so pretty. It's by Smith & Co and it's in the shade Flesh Riot. I just got it on my teeth. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it helped you like get into maybe whatever event you have coming up, even if it's little, like a girls' meal or something. I feel like it's still glam, but I kind of overdress for everything, but I feel like this is quite glam and you could use it for a lot of occasions. So yeah, like go be glam and overdress whatever you're doing. yeah.